Christopher, welcome to your wedding day. Take a moment to look at each other, take a deep breath, feel your feet on the ground. Family and friends, I'd like to welcome you all on behalf of Anne and Christopher. It's really important that you all know how much you mean to this ceremony. You're the circle of friends, the community that's here today to witness, celebrate, and rejoice in this marriage. We come together today to celebrate not only the miracle of love that joins Anne and Christopher, but also binds all of us together. Surrounded by family and friends, there are those that were close that could not be here today, but who are here in spirit sending their blessings. We would like to remember Anne's mother, Carmel Duffy, and Christopher's mother, Therese Ladner. We'd also like to mention Anne's father, Edward, and sister Helen, who, although they can't be here in person, are certainly participating over the pond through the internet. Please bow your heads. I now ask that you all help me in creating this sacred space. Would you please join me as we welcome the presence of that energy, the force of life and love that is bigger than all of us, and yet is a part of us as well. Together we lift that veil that sometimes separates us and enter into that presence now. We take a breath and connect in a way that feels right for each of us, recognizing that something sacred is about to happen. We deeply feel the love between these two people and cherish the joining together of family and friends. We marvel at love's ability to create and nurture life and sense the hope that such a love invokes in us all. Our collective prayers sanctify this space and time as we joyfully enter this ceremony together. I'd now like to invite Ophelia to come up and read a poem for us.
Sooner or later, we begin to understand that love is more than verses on Valentine's and romance in the movies. We begin to know that love is here and now, real and true, the most important thing in our lives. For love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. Love is a promise that is always kept, a fortune that can never be spent, a seed that can flourish in even the most unlikely of places, and this radiance that never fades, this mysterious and magical joy, is the greatest treasure of all, one known only by those who love.
Love is the creator of our favorite memories and the foundation of our fondest dreams. What a great way to say it. What Ophelia read just now reminds me of a sign that hangs in Anne and Christopher's house. The sign reads something like this: "In this house we laugh a lot. We are patient most of the time. We tell the truth. We support each other. We hug often. We make mistakes. We always forgive. We always have fun. But above all, we love." Spending time with this really fun family, I've seen firsthand that these aren't just words on the wall. Love lives in this home and would be inspiration to anybody starting a family. Anne and Christopher, thank you for giving me the honor of being such a part of such a special occasion. I'd like to read a poem by James Kavanagh. To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another and to one's inner self. Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving like the tide in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are open to be who they really are, and always secretly were, in the core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide. Now I'd like to ask all of you to join us. There's a prayer in everybody's pamphlet. It's the prayer of love, and we're going to try to all do it together. So I'm going to lead us off. We're going to start off. Our prayer for you is this. So I'll start, and whenever you're ready to start reading along, just go ahead. Okay. Our prayer for you is this, that you will always remember the qualities that attracted you to each other when you first met, and how you felt as your feelings of attraction turned into respect, admiration, and finally love. That you will work hard to turn your feelings of love into acts of love, so that nothing and no one can divide you. That you will always have kind and loving hearts that are quick to ask for forgiveness when you are wrong, as well as to forgive when your partner is wrong. That you might grow to hear all things, believe all things, hope for all things, and endure all things. We place your marriage in God's hands, and that your love increases and overflows beyond anything you can yet imagine. I think it goes without saying how deeply cherished the community of family and friends Anne and Christopher have, and how dear they hold them. They've prepared a special set of vows that they would now like to read.
You guys did really well. We'd like you all to know that that through this, that we promise that through this union we make together today, Ann and I create a welcoming home, a safe and reliable refuge, a place of both joy and respite for all of you to share.
To Christopher's family, I promise to be a supportive, faithful, and trustworthy wife to Christopher, to always treat him with respect and kindness, to be an honest and unwavering partner, and a reliable, dependable source of love for Ophelia, Ames, and Lena. To Christopher's closest friends, I promise to be a caring, loyal, and honest wife to Christopher. I promise to always appreciate him for his gentle, generous spirit. I promise to do everything in my power to make him happy and to live our lives and raise our girls in a steady, loving, and peaceful home. To Ophelia, Ames, and Lena, I promise to be a consistent and reliable source of love and comfort to you. I promise to be a listening ear and a warm, safe place for you. I promise to do all in my power to bring joy to your lives, to support and guide you through whatever life may bring, and to create a happy, loving home where you will always be welcomed with open arms. To Neve and Isabel, I promise you that my love for you will never waver. I promise you a life of opportunities and adventures. I promise you a stable, loving, and safe home for you to grow and prosper. I will be your protector, your advocate, your biggest cheerleader, and your soft place to fall.
Brendan, to Helen and Eddie and Ann's family. I promise you that I will champion her. I'm not going to do this one here. I know, I'm a wreck. I'll strive to fulfill all of her dreams, both practical and fanciful, spoken and unspoken. I'll respect her counsel, even in the most difficult of times. I'll embrace her with tenderness, understanding, and gratitude. To Anne's closest friends, I will respectfully honor your confidences and embrace your love of Anne. In turn, I will hold you in my own heart, in that place reserved for those most trusted and endeared. I will never give you reason to pause for doubt for my fidelity or commitment to the promises I make to Anne today. To Neve and Isabel, you're supposed to kick me in the shins. I want you to know that I will love you as I do my own. I will protect you fiercely. Oh, boy. Marshmallow, right? Yeah. I will recognize and embrace your uniqueness. I will raise you as empowered and confident women to reach your own goals and dreams. I will counsel you honestly. I think I already said I would defend you fiercely, did I? To Afia, Ames, and Lena, I love you. Through this union Anne and I make today, we create for you an ever-abundant source of love, support, and belonging. We bestow upon you a future filled with memories and adventures we would not have had on our own. We create something that each of you can forever call your family.
Are you better now?
I'm better.
Anne and Christopher, you have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held riding in a car or over a meal or during long walks, all those sentences that began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will. Those late night talks that included someday and somehow and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know those times that we looked and promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another, acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across a threshold in life, and things will never quite be the same between you. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, and this is my wife. We're now at the time to get you two married. If you're indeed ready, please face each other as you are and hold hands. And in doing so, join hearts. I remind you that this ceremony and the wedding day are just one brief moment in time. The vows you speak, the rings you will exchange are done in a matter of minutes. The promises and these tokens of your love will last a lifetime. Now Christopher and Anne will recite their final vows to one another.
If in the morning when you wake, if the sun does not appear, I will be here.
If in the dark we lose sight of love, hold my hand and have no fear. I will be here.
I will be here when you feel like being quiet. When you need to speak your mind, I will listen. Through the winning, losing, and trying, we'll be together, and I will be here.
If in the morning when you wake, if the future is unclear, I will be here.
As sure as seasons were made for change, our lifetimes were made for years, I will be here.
I will be here, and you can cry on my shoulder when the mirror tells us we're older. I will hold you to watch you grow in beauty and tell you all the things you are to me. We'll be together, and I will be here. I will be true to the promises I've made. I will be here.
May we have the rings, please? As you wear these rings, let them be an enduring symbol of your promise to each other, to create a partnership that is whole and unbroken. I wish for you a life together in unity, love, and happiness for the rest of your lives. Anne, please place the ring on Christopher's finger and repeat after me. Christopher, as I place this ring on your finger, it is with my deepest love.
Christopher, as I place this ring on your finger, it is with my deepest love.
I commit to our life together.
I commit to our life together.
I commit to the growth of our friendship and our love.
I commit to the growth of our friendship and our love.
With this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I will wed.
Christopher, please place the ring on Anne's finger and repeat after me. Anne, as I place this ring on your finger, it is with my deepest love.
And as I place this ring on your finger, it's with my deepest love.
I commit to our life together.
I commit to our life together.
I commit to the growth of our friendship and our love.
I commit to the growth of our friendship and love.
With this ring, I be wed.
With this ring, I be wed.
Now take a moment to look at your hands. They are the same as they were a moment ago, but now carry the rings that symbolize your commitment to each other. These are the hands that hold each other on this special day, promising to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work together as you continue to build your family and your future. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for each other, still giving the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. As you go forward in life together, these hands will change, but it is our wish for you that your relationship remains like the rings on your hands, always pure, shining, strong, and precious. Anne and Christopher, you are now committed to a future together. You may not know what is on the road ahead, but you take with you on this journey together a deep trust and faith in yourselves and in each other. 2 lives, 2 pasts, 2 families, 1 future. May the spirit of love be ever a part of your lives so that the union we celebrate today may be worthy of continued shared celebration. It is with great joy that I now pronounce you husband and wife. Please join us for a celebration.
Now I need to go and get my shoe.